We're going to begin this hour with something that you're going to see only on CBS Mornings. I have to say, we really do love when that happens. Oprah's revealing the latest selection for her book club. This month's pick, you could say, is a bit of a departure for her. The author shares her life journey to help readers find their own most fulfilling path in life. Lead national correspondent, that's David Bagnow, sat down with the author and with Oprah, who said, "I'm so glad I get to talk to David to hear all about it."
Good morning. I am so excited to have this conversation. I've got the book in my hand, and the lady who made the pick on the other end of the line, joining us now from Hawaii, is Oprah. I have to tell you, in reading the book, Oprah, there were so many aha moments for me happening left and right.
Same for me. That's why I chose it. I read it, and there were so many ahas. I thought, wow, wouldn't it be great if I could choose this for book club? And then thought, no, it's not a novel. But why not? I get to do what I want. So the next book is The Way of Integrity by Martha Beck, who has been a spiritual counselor guide for me for years with O Magazine, and has shared her words of wisdom over the years and has really compiled it all in this wonderful book that I think that is so needed and meaningful for our time. The Way of Integrity by Martha Beck.
Well said. And joining us now is Martha. How does it feel to hear Oprah rave like that about the book?
I don't know. I left my body about 5 minutes ago. I'll let you know later. No, it's, I think, the greatest honor I've ever felt.
Let's talk about The Way of Integrity, the title of the book. What is The Way of Integrity?
It's an alignment with every part of one's own self. So there are different ways we make meaning: body, heart, mind, and spirit. And when all of those are in harmony with each other, it's like a machine in structural integrity, right? A plane in structural integrity can fly. If its parts are misaligned, it can't fly. It may crash. It may not take off. And when our parts are misaligned, when we're not integrity, one thing, but when we're divided from ourselves in duplicity or multiplicity, we don't fly either.
And Oprah, in picking the book, the fact that it wasn't a novel, was there something about it that you felt was right for this moment, this time that we're living in?
Well, one of the things that I think we're missing in this moment is integrity in many phases of our lives. And I think that that starts with each individual. Instead of trying to tackle the world's integrity, I think it starts with each person looking within themselves. And it's about aligning with the truth of you. You know, I pride myself on being a person of integrity. And as I was reading, I was thinking about the ways in which I am not. You know, the little white lies you tell, the conversations you have that are really where you're not 100% fully present there.
And every single one of us, we're born in perfect integrity, but we get pressured before we can even talk to do things that aren't maybe in alignment with our nature. So most people who are out of integrity are trying very hard to be good. And they've followed the culture, whatever their culture is, their family, their ethnicity, their religion. They're following that sometimes away from their truth, the expression of their true nature. And they get split, and suffering is the inevitable result.
One of the things that Martha teaches in her book is about soul teachers. Soul teachers are sometimes the irreverent, loud people who we kind of tell to get out the room because they're not conforming to what the rest of the room thinks is right.
Yeah, they may not be loud, but they're weird. And here's why. A person who is in complete integrity is by definition different from the culture. And that is the definition of weird. But those are the people who can break the illusions of culture in our own psyches and teach us to find the truth within ourselves.
And I love the line where you say, the soul teacher outside of you will bow to the soul teacher within you.
Always, always. Every single real soul teacher will tell you ultimately, you are the source.
You talk about your truth, and you write in the book about leaving the Mormon church.
Yeah.
And coming out as a lesbian.
Yes.
What has that done for you?
Oh my goodness, talk about leaving culture and being weird and everybody saying get out of the room. It's the most liberating thing that could happen. Are you kidding? I had grown up Mormon. I had never considered myself gay. I was going to be a good girl according to my culture, and I was really, my mind was fully in it. So when I was 29, I decided I wasn't happy, but they told me that the truth would set me free. So I decided when I was 29 on New Year's Eve that I would not tell a single lie for a calendar year. And I kept that resolution. And I ended up leaving the religion. I realized I was gay, so that went in my marriage. I didn't like my job, quit that. My family of origin, out the window. But at the same time, there was a wholeness growing deep inside me that I had never felt before.
In all of my years of talking to people, there are so many times when people are wanting things and wanting a life that really isn't designed for them, but they're wanting it because the culture says you're supposed to have it. And she speaks so profoundly about what you want versus what you really need to make yourself happy. Martha, will you share with the audience, CBS audience here, what you were talking about, how peace is really our home, and when you start even saying that to yourself, how it changes immediately, emotionally, how you feel in your body.
So I've coached literally thousands of people all over the world, all stations of life. What I've found is that every person I've worked with, murderers, beggars, billionaires, they all feel an alignment with their sense of truth when they say the phrase, I am meant to live in peace. So everybody out there who's watching this, think in your mind, I am meant to live in peace. I am meant to live in peace. Experiment with believing that and feel how everything goes.
Yeah.
Because that's true for every single one of us.
Oprah, what's the book?
The Way of Integrity by Martha Beck.
She is so excited about this book. And as we've been saying all morning, it is a very different pick for her because she doesn't normally pick nonfiction books. But she said, I started thinking, it's called Oprah's Book Club. I'm Oprah. Shouldn't I pick what I like? She really, really likes this book because she thinks integrity is missing in many levels in our lives.
Sure
and maybe
is.
this book will be a helpful and hopeful reminder to others.
You know, Martha revealed something else to us. She
What?
said that she's almost 60 and she's
Yeah.
raising a 1-year-old with her current wife, Rowan, and her former partner, Karen. And they're all co-parenting under the same roof with Martha's older son, Adam. Wow. And it's a modern family of sorts. And she said she wrote about it in the book, but she said the editors asked her to take it out.
Why?
Because they thought it was too much information. And I thought, wow, wait a minute. Here's this wayfinder guru, Martha Beck, that's talking about how we can live our purpose-driven
Yes.
true life.
Embracing your
and
truth.
she's being told, you're a little too much.
too much.
Yeah, it's a little too much.
That's the culture.
And I thought, whoa.
And you said, I can't
Martha-
wait to tell it.
And you know what's funny? Well, no, first of all, I got her blessing.
Yeah, of course you did,
she
yeah.
But she said to me after she told Oprah and I in the interview, she said, when you asked the question and I said it, I felt free.
David,
Because she addressed it.
David, I like that I am meant to live in peace. I mean,
Just
hearing
repeat
that
it
for
5
everybody.
times.
Yeah, I like that.
That's
I
right.
like that a lot.
Love that. That's
Thank
awesome
you.
book.
Thank you, David.
Yeah.
Thank
Well
you,
done,
Oprah.
as always.
And don't forget, tonight, Oprah Daily, live streaming.
That's right.
Q&A with Oprah and Martha.
And Martha, that's right.
That's right.
I was supposed to say that, and I forgot. So
That's
thank
all right.
you.
I
Thank
was throwing you a lifeline.
I forgot. So I thank you. Oprah always loves talking to you. We should tell you that Oprah will be speaking a little bit later on with Martha Beck. You can watch it streaming eventually at oprahdaily.com.
Good job, Gayle.
Sometimes I need a reminder.